Hello out there, everybody. Crake and Bake here, and no, I'm not experiencing technical issues of not being on the main Minecraft screen right now. I just wanted to take another couple of minutes and admire this new title screen I've got going. Might just spend the whole stream just sitting and admiring it. No, that'd be a little bit much even for me. But yeah. Glad everyone's able to make it, who's able to come. Enough of this silliness, we'll hop on over to the main event. There, that's a lot better. So happy Saturday. Whoop, there we go. Glad to have everybody along who's able to make it. It doesn't say officially in the title, but it is a nap time stream. So normal rules as always. Whenever the toddler decides it's time to wake up is when it's also time to end our stream. But we'll just kind of hang out and have some fun while we've got the meantime. I know I could use a little bit of a break this morning, so might as well get a little bit of Minecraft in. Alright, so we will switch on over back to our room. Oh, and it looks like the sun's just starting to set, which actually is probably good enough timing. We'll kind of admire the sunset, grab our gear so that we're ready to get going. I do love that view of the sun setting off over the horizon and our kind of open trail, but the trees going. It's a very nice little view we've got up on our outpost here. Now we'll kind of get into it more as we keep moving along, but I'll sleep first before we getting too busy. But of course, last time that we were doing a Minecraft stream anyways, we went looking for diamonds. And unfortunately, on stream, I was not able to find any. However, I do have that video uploaded to YouTube. And at the very last few minutes of that YouTube video, I do have an additional scene of me finding diamonds. So anyone who kind of wants to see that, by all means, feel free. Otherwise, there's just a plug for checking out my YouTube channel. But otherwise, yeah, I was able to succeed in finding a couple of diamonds after streaming. Also did a little bit of resource gathering that'll kind of help dictate what we're going to be up to today. Alright, our beautiful little sunset has gone down, so we'll go ahead and take a nap so that we can get moving on with the business of the day. And oh, I almost forgot our most important gear to get in hand, our trusty baked potatoes. Probably better pull out a sword too, just because we never know what we'll run into out here in the wild woods. Now, I'm sure you're all very eager to see the end results of my post-streaming, so we'll go over here and kind of do a little drum roll, get some excitement going. The moment everyone's been waiting for, the thing everyone's been wanting to see. We have cows now. Yeah, okay, that probably wasn't what everyone was wanting. Everyone wants to see the nice shiny diamonds, but I did get some cows too after stream, because that'll be kind of what we're going to be working on for our project today. So we got to head down in here. I went down to our nice safety box. Go ahead and sneak on up on them. We don't want them running away anywhere. And there they are. The 8 diamonds that we got post-stream. Very exciting stuff. Very glad to have found these. They go along great with the 2 diamonds we'd found earlier from treasure hunting. So now we've got a grand total of 10 whole diamonds. Not very much in the long run, but definitely something we're glad to have and are going to need it for the early game here. So it's pretty exciting that we finally got our hands on, after mining and mining and mining, on some more diamonds. So yeah. Now that we have diamonds, the problem is that there are a lot of extra projects. With this, we can create an enchanting table, and I've kind of got over there an area that I'm going to work on building for enchantments down the line. we also can mine obsidian, so we can finally go down to the nether. We can also get better gear, so we can start being more protected for going out and battling mobs. So there's quite a bit of opportunity now that we finally got some diamonds, and finally are making a little bit more headway there. So this brings me back to the cows. So I do want to, of course, make a diamond pickaxe, because that's how we can get obsidian, and that's going to be something we're going to need for a lot of future builds with the enchanting tables and trying to get a way to the nether. And so the cows will help with getting leather for books, making bookshelves to increase our enchanting ability, which I'll do a lot of the cow raising off stream, just so you don't have to watch me feed cows for hours at a time. But we will go ahead and expand our barn area up another level. So right now we've got the bottom tier, which is the sheep, and we'll go ahead and put a floor above, so that we can have the cows up there. Now I've got a couple of plants. Oh, I really shouldn't be walking around with these diamonds like this. Tuck those back away where they'll be nice and safe, nice and protected. So I've got a couple ideas on how we can work on expanding that, and one thing I hadn't had in my original designs with our base is I'm actually thinking, so we'll want plenty of regular cobblestone, because we've kind of already got that theme going with the stairs and stuff. But I think we'll also try out the cobbled deep slate a little bit, as kind of a very base foundation. Just see how we kind of like that color schemes. I don't know if that'll quite be where we end up staying with, but I figured we'd at least give it a try to begin with. So we can head on over. We've got so much cobbled deep slate after digging for those diamonds. Like, oof, it was just so much digging. Alright, and I think we'll still kind of have this be the wall around the base, and I kind of want this area to feel more like a cellar. So I think what we'll do, and actually I should grab a shovel just to help get rid of the dirt quicker. But we'll kind of build up some cobble deep slate, and then just some cobblestone, and then like some dark logs are kind of the color scheme I'm planning to go with for this kind of base area. And we'll probably end up extending out like the cobbled deep slate along kind of the bottom here. So just kind of being like, it's that ground floor base work space. And of course, it's Minecraft. So if we don't like how it all ends up going, we'll just dig it up and try something else. All right, I think for ease's sake, let's just start with one wall. And I think, do I wanna bother going down? It probably doesn't make any sense to go down, actually. So I'll try out doing like the cobbled deep slate for this level, and then like some cobblestone on top. Yeah, I think I'm already liking how it's kind of that dark and then the lighter. So that's kind of what our cellar wall is going to more or less be. Yeah, I think that's basically what we want to go with, which we can always kind of work on doing some gradient type work of, you know, maybe putting a regular cobblestone there, kind of breaking it up so it's not just this straight line. But that'll come after we kind of decide how we like it, and it'll probably be something that I'll monkey with more when I've got some free time. So we'll go ahead. I think I do like having that as more or less our starting point foundation here. So go ahead and keep digging out this wall and then that wall. And then of course we're going to have to figure out a little bit of a door, because I would like... Am I hearing some noise? Oh, I'm hearing some spiders. I would like to have a secondary entrance. Oh, let's see, I only went to the steps. I didn't go from the steps beyond. Having a secondary entrance that kind of goes down into the sheep pen and then another one that kind of goes up into the main barn. But I haven't quite decided where I want that placed. So we'll kind of work on deciding that setup too as we're going. But for now, we'll just go ahead and get some blocks down, start this layout going. I feel like I'm hearing a laughing. Is there some sort of mob that like giggles? And so again, we'll kind of dig this out, putting in like a staircase or something. But for now, that's how we'll have it set up. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing like giggling. That's weird. I don't think it's the llama. Probably something I really don't want to have to deal with. That's my best guess. Alright, go ahead and get some more regular cobblestone. Probably done with the cobble deep slate, to be honest. For at least this point in the measure. But yeah, I kind of feel like that helps build a nice kind of dark cellar appearance. Just again thinking too, like the heavier, darker stone bearing the weight of the foundation of the building, and then the kind of the next layer of stone still being kind of the cellar of it all. And then we'll probably do like some wood logs for the layer above it. And that'll kind of make up then our, general structure. Because again, when you're doing a build like this, kind of thinking, how would they actually make it structurally sound, more or less? And I didn't need to chip out that one, did I? Could have saved 2 whole blocks if I hadn't gone for that corner. I still could go if I really cared, but it's cobblestone and cobble deep slate. We have so much of it. Alright, so for now we'll go ahead and do this. I think what I'm going to want to do is get kind of that like a centralized entrance to the upper barn portion built first, and then I'll figure out which side I want to have kind of the entrance to the lower portion based off of that. I'm thinking it's probably going to go here for the entrance to the lower, but we'll figure it out. We got time to decide that. Is this just going to bug me if it's sitting here like this? Most likely. I think we'll probably do like the andesite again for that corner as kind of a wall. I suppose we could just build that right now just so I don't have to look at it and grumble about it. Alright, go ahead and do those. Guess we do want the cobble deep slate back. Let's do like that and that and that. And we'll kind of have it be a pillar right there. Is the sun really going down already? The days are so dang short. Do that, and then we'll worry about that portion of the lower garden as we get going further down the line. Alright. Well, we should maybe take another nap then, just to get rid of the nighttime, since we're gonna want to do more of our work on the exterior going forward. All right. I don't see any mobs sitting over on that side of the wall, so I don't know what mob might have been laughing at us. I don't know if that's like a witch thing. I know witches are like a mob, and I feel like them cackling would make sense, but I don't know. I don't know if anyone else heard it and knows exactly what it is or what, but yeah. We'll just ignore it for now and hope for the best. We've got our safety potato, so we should be good. Alright, taking a nice little snooze here. And the baby monitor is still looking good, so hopefully still well in the clear for continuing on for a while. Alright, let's see then. So we've kind of got that celery base. Celery base, that sounds gross. We've got the base to our cellar set up over there. And then over here, I did collect some logs and just kind of other wood supplies. So we'll keep a little bit of cobblestone and cobbled deep slate just in case we want to, I don't know, extend anything out. But for now, we'll just go ahead and grab, I'm thinking I'm going to start out in the spruce and kind of work with that to begin with. I'm more or less planning to use the spruce for the maybe first couple levels of the barn build. And then we'll probably try and do oak for like the upper portions and for like the interior. Because we've got a lot of spruce, we've got a lot of oak in the area, so again, kind of thinking we're using our general supplies that exist where we are. And I don't know why I came down here like this, because I want to be more working on the inside. Let's see here. So you've got a nice, well, I don't know. I don't know how much of this I want to uncover at the moment. So I guess we'll do this. And actually, probably we'll end it at this point. So we'll go ahead and put this dirt back here. Just kind of remind us that we aren't going to build it out having just a little dirt path between the barn and the greenhouse. I think that'll just help kind of break it up color-wise a little bit. All right. So we are going to have to clear out all of the trees that are in the way over here, but we have time to, again, address that as we get going. For now, we'll just kind of work on our outer frame. Okay, good. Just a lily of the valley. I was thinking it was a creep over there. I wasn't going to necessarily panic, but I was going to be mad at it. Which reminds me, I should probably bring out my bow just in case we do see a creep in the distance that we gotta take care of. Hopefully we'll see the creep before we hear it. Okay, this actually goes back quite a ways too. More space is taken up by our barn area than I realized. Probably better make another shovel just in case. Maybe I'll just bring my crafting table right out to the outside with us, just so we're not running back quite as much. And I might as well grab an axe too, just because, you know, you never know. Boy, my inventory is getting filled right up already. We've barely started in on this project. Oh well, that's just how it goes. Alright, we'll slap that there for a minute. Get another shovel. I'm not wealthy enough in iron to invest in iron shovels just yet. Let's see, but I did invest in an iron axe. I felt like that was worth getting out. So we'll take care of you. And we'll take care of you. And we'll see about this one right here. It's going to be right up against the edge of the wall, but that might be kind of fun just to help, again, kind of make it seem like we're not intruding too much in the space. And then, boy, I'm not sure how much further back we gotta go. At least this far back. Oh, there we go. So that is our end edge, which probably that tree is gonna have to go. It's kind of nice that it starts to get into the hill a little bit. Obviously we don't want it... Oh yeah, this one's definitely gonna have to go, because it's right at where the corner is. But it's nice that it's kind of in the hill a little bit. That kind of helps build some of the natural terraining right around it off the bat, which will be kind of nice. Oh, and there we go. That should do it. All right, go ahead and... Oof, the grass already came in. It was eager to refill that spot. So then, maybe I will go ahead and just do this. Let's see, put this and this, and then that, and that, there. There. Good to go. All right. So now as we pick up some saplings, we kind of want to assess the area a little bit. Probably leave the center dirt for the time being. I feel like that'll help make building around here easier, to not have to, you know, be going over a big empty pit for the whole time. But we will clear out that tree. Probably at least this tree too. Keep hiding my axe on me. I did not expect it to be this big of an area, which is nice for the sake of us being able to have plenty of space for a little farm, little barn farm. But then of course it is just more stuff that we'll have to figure out how we want to build and shape it all. But hey, that's how it goes. Alright, so we've got our spruce logs, and what I was thinking was it could be fun to kind of have the actual logs like standing up along the whole outer edge. However, it's a lot larger area than I was expecting. Oh, that stick made me jump. I thought it was maybe a mob chasing after me, but it was just a stick. And for right now, I'm not going to strip these. I might end up stripping them down the line, but I figured we'd see how it looks as the actual log. And actually, I think we're just going to have enough to get down and have a small amount to spare. And very nice, very nice. All right. I suppose we can go ahead and hop down here, pick up some of our dirt we've been dropping. So it'll kind of have this cascade of the stone base and then kind of going up into the wood, which I suppose we could do a couple just to see what it would look like. But I think we'll kind of build up around it to begin with, and then we can always readjust from there. Now we unfortunately used up a lot more of the spruce than I was hoping to, so we probably won't go into a layer of spruce planks, but instead just go right for oak. But I think that kind of still works with the general idea of, you know, the stones and then the spruce logs, that heavier wood. I think spruce is a heavier wood. I could be wrong on that. I don't really know trees that great. But kind of the heavier stones, heavier wood, making up the foundation of the building, and then the oak kind of being the next level, and the oak planks because it's more of like a sawed plank. It makes sense in my head anyways. I hope it makes sense to everyone else out there. And again, if we hate it, we can change it. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead then, and I feel like I maybe had a bunch of oak planks already, but we'll just go ahead and get a bunch of the... Oh, look at all those. Get these going, and we'll kind of just start shaping out our barn. And I'm probably going to need like a lot more, aren't I? And I suppose too, it'd be good to have a floor. I was thinking we'd maybe do slabs, like oak slabs running along the top, so it was flush here, but then just gives us a little bit more ceiling space down below. So we could even start with that. Might be a decent idea. Oop, not the spruce slabs, oak slabs. Let's find out how many we're going to need. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, that's harder math than I'm ready for right at this time of day. I think it's going to be like 180, 190 some slabs that we're going to need in the end. I think. So we'll start with like 100-ish. Start. That should be plenty to begin with. and we'll kind of go from there after we get working. The sun's going down already. Jeez. Just no time in the day to get anything done. Isn't that just how it goes? Which I think too I like, so our main outpost area is like all birch planks and birch logs versus then the barn being kind of more that oak. So just that slight darker will kind of help contrast it a little bit. I think the other thing too, obviously we're going to want to, in the long run, try to work on, again, just some more details and some accent pops between all of our structures if we can. But at least for the time being, since it's kind of more just looking at the functionality, we won't worry about that too hard. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put this going across like so. And this will help make sure our sheep are staying nice and protected. Oop. I do it with my axe in hand. I guess I could have done that the little easier way, but there we are. So used to just punching stuff and then calling it a day. I hope everybody else out there has been having a good day so far. Nice weekend. It's supposed to be some pretty nice weather out there, so by all means I am looking forward to getting out and about for the afternoon. Get out of the house for a little while. Of course I gotta wait for the toddler to finish her nap, so doing that before we're worrying about getting outside, but alright. So that'll be kind of the general idea, and then our cow shelter is kind of right in the way of progress, but there we go. And I know for the barn at least, I want this to kind of be the floor / roof that we work with is the slabs here. But for the rest of the kind of mine area, we might do something different. So we'll kind of have to play around with that and see. Alright, go ahead and keep doing this, and yeah. Gotta be sneaky under the cow mound. It'll be nice when we can release them. I thought I built it far enough away out of the building space, but apparently I did not quite get it where it needed to be to have us not be running into it all the time, which is fine. Alright, well, gonna need another shovel in the end here, but I guess we'll just keep doing this, and then that'll kind of give us that nice, easy space to kind of, again, make our template around and work off of. I didn't remember oak slabs being quite so bright. These are oak, right? Yeah. My memory was that they were a little bit darker, but oh well, doesn't really matter too much. And I guess I said I wasn't going to clear all this out, but here I am doing that as kind of our first step, so just changing my mind again halfway through everything. It is what it is. I'm not too worried about the dirt sitting down there. I'll hopefully try and go and pick it up, but it is just dirt. We go through plenty of it, so if we lose a little bit to despawning, I won't be too terribly upset. If it was a less abundant resource, I'd probably be more concerned, but as it is, we've got so much from tunneling and landscaping that don't need to get too bent out of shape. Alright, I did that one wrong. Oh, nice. I wonder if that was because I was crouching. So I don't know if anyone is keeping up, but they announced the 1.20 update for Minecraft, and looks like they're calling it the tails and trails, maybe trails and tails. I forget what the order was, but tails and trails, trails and tails, one or the other. So that's pretty exciting. I've already seen some of the things that they're planning on rolling out. It looks like a lot more deserty biome stuff is kind of getting the big push. They're doing the big archaeology items updates, so kind of makes sense in that regard. But then also like the more bamboo stuff, cherry blossoms, that'll be nice too. Got a couple of fun new mobs that are going to be coming out soon, like the sniffering camel, so that'll be kind of fun getting some more friendly mobs. I don't know why they don't have ducks in the game yet, but that'll just be my gripe against them. But yeah, I think it's coming out later this year, maybe? I don't remember when the release date was offhand. I've had a lot of dates between movies that are coming out and shows that are coming out for me to really remember. More or less, it just will come out when it does. But I think they've also got things where they'll have bookshelves that you can like place books onto and have like your collection of books. So that's something that might be kind of fun, especially with this theme to kind of work with, of maybe start journaling out what happens on each of our build themes, and then keeping like the library of builds listed out or something. Could be a fun little extra addition. Alright, we almost have our floor down, and I was pretty close with how many slabs we needed. Looks like if we do 2 more sets of slabs, that'll get us to the end. And I think what I'll do is go ahead and drop down and into here. No. Oh boy, that was a bad idea. All right, you. Pick up all this. Oh boy. Oh, that was such a bad idea. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, I think it's all fixed. Whew. That was very annoying. And my own fault. But yeah, that did end up doing exactly what I was hoping to have happen down here, where it just opens up a slight bit more headspace and having it be slabs instead of full blocks for the overhead there, which is very nice to just kind of feel like we've got more room down here, even though it's not necessarily any more room, but it just kind of feels a little bit bigger and a little bit warmer because it's the wood versus the dirt. And I am thinking if we keep the logs going across, we probably are going to want to do stripped logs. So we'll play around with that as we keep going. All right. Well, we got our piles and piles of dirt back. Go ahead and head back out here to finish off our floor, and then we can start working on the sides, which I am thinking I'll have like 2 above ground levels of the barn overall. We'll kind of have this whole area be our cows, and then the next level will be like pigs and chickens, and that'll really be more for the sake of food source than anything. But also the chickens give feathers, and feathers always have some good utility. There we go. Go ahead and chop this away. And yeah, that'll actually perfectly use up our last slabs that we just made. Boom, look at that, beautiful. All right, so we've got kind of this whole space to work with then. So again, I think what I'm going to do, granted I could do oak logs going along this way, just as a way to kind of keep it again as being a little bit more of the base tree, the heavier materials supporting the upper weight, but then being kind of that start to transition away from the spruce into more of the oak. I'm not sure if I love that idea, and I don't know if we have enough oak to do it now that I'm thinking about it. Better double check, because I turned most of my oak into planks already. Alright, so let's see, we did not have any oak logs. Is the sun going down again, for crying out loud? I think though what we will do, something that I did want to do, I'll grab these. We'll go sleep away the skeletons and zombies. Guess I have an axe now. Oh, she's going back down. We might be in luck. She could really use another hour of sleep. Alright, we'll go ahead and eat this potato, because we've got a potato after all. What are we going to do? Not eat it? And then, I forgot that I wanted to make sure I did this now that I have the diamonds. We can go ahead, oh, look at all of these beautiful, beautiful things we can make. We will go ahead and make our very first diamond pickaxe. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm not going to make anything else with the diamonds yet, because we do want to make sure we have enough for an enchanting table. And then I'm not 100% sure what else I'm going to want right away. Probably like a chest plate and leggings. So yeah, we'll worry about that as we kind of get going. But we'll go ahead and tuck this here. Tuck that right there. Keep it in our nice valuables chest. Oh, thank goodness. I think she is back down. So looks like we do get a few more minutes of the nap time stream. And hopefully she'll be getting the rest she needs to quit being so, I don't know. Grouchy isn't the right word, because it's, yes, she is grouchy, but she's just kind of in that growing phase and needing extra sleep, so for her own sake and development, kind of needs that extra little bit. Anyways, we'll go ahead and clear this out. I suppose something we could do for our walls would maybe be kind of similar to the structure we had on the outpost of doing like logs going up along the sides, but then otherwise just using planks for the walls. That would kind of show some similar architecture and would kind of make sense in my mind. So again, I think our wall will be going along these edges. And I forget how deep. Let's see, it was the cobble deep slate and then the cobblestone. So we really just did the 2 high, and then on the 3rd level did the planks. For the cows, I feel like it'd be nice to maybe have 1 extra level. So we'll maybe do 4 high for the cow level, and then 2, 3, 4, and then do like a 1, 2, 3. Maybe do that. It's gonna end up being pretty tall if we do it that way, but I think that might be what we're gonna want for kind of our barn setup. Go ahead and break these leaves off so that they can go ahead and disappear. But yeah, I think that's maybe what we'll end up doing. Yeah. So we'll play around with that as far as our height goes. And otherwise, go ahead and just kind of start getting in the oak planks. Will probably be our next step. Is this all we really have left? Boy, I'm going to need a lot more oak then to finish up this project. So maybe what we'll do for today's stream is I'll work on kind of the front wall, show off the template of the idea I want to kind of go with. And then we'll be able to maybe off stream work on actually building up more of the one wall after another, something like that. Of course, I'm going to have hopefully another nap time stream tomorrow, so we'll be able to just kind of see, I guess, how the timing all works out. Now, I think I'm not sure if I want the entrance on the same level as this flooring, or if we do kind of want like a up a step, have a ledge, and then have it go down. I don't know if there's any benefit to that. Probably not. Because unlike the sheep, with the sheep we wanted to have that grass layer so that they could keep recreating their wool. Versus with the cows, the pigs, the chicken, there really isn't a need to keep like a food source under them. I don't think anyways. I really hope I'm not wrong with that. If nothing else, we can just go grab some more cows and pigs, but I think it's more for like their generation that they just need grass blocks versus for keeping them. It's more of like preventing them from traveling. Alright, so we'll go ahead and throw that there. So we've got one, what was it, 12 again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, that's no good. Bah! Is it really going to be an uneven number like that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 from wall to wall, for crying out loud. Well, maybe we'll bring it in 1 then, just so I don't have to grumble about being an uneven number. Which will certainly make some of the other work here a little bit easier. And we were going to want more slabs for down the line with this project, so that'll be just fine. And we might still put slabs as kind of the ceiling in this whole area. So we'll just kind of see how it all works out. All right. Put some dirt back across. Yeah, I probably will end up doing slabs, but what I might do is transition to like cobblestone slabs for the above the mine area. I still haven't 100% decided, but probably more along the lines of that. Just rain. We can deal with just rain. We can get a little wet. Granted, we're wearing iron armor, so you'd think we would rust out a little bit. It's a good thing that isn't a problem you have to deal with. Granted, having rusted armor could look kind of cool. Oh, jeez. Alright. There probably is like a mod someone made where that's a thing. So now then, this is 12 altogether from one side to the next. So it's a 10 for the inside. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take out these 2, and that'll be where we'll have our door, our barn door, which is really just going to be 2 oak doors, but that'll be that. And then I haven't decided. I might do like, it'd be kind of nice to get some bricks or something. We might do some birch for some portions of the barn. I'm planning to put in some windows too. Just to help break up some of the color again. But we'll just do this kind of for now, just to kind of give us that starting point to work off of. The nice thing about the fact that we're doing a wooden structure is it's a lot easier to tear down and rebuild sections than, you know, other materials. That's why I like working with wood and wool and dirt, is it's generally a lot easier to redo things if you decide you really don't like it or that you got the dimensions off to begin with. Alright. And for now, it'll just be the 1, 2, so going across. Alright. And probably too we'll try and get like some sort of a better roof set up, just for not looking quite so flat. I still want to try and redo our roof a little bit with our outpost section. I'm thinking I'll probably do just kind of more of a trapdoors look and having like some trapdoors going across, making like a rim around it, just to again give more of an appearance of kind of an outpost and different kind of structure. So we'll play around with that as we keep going. But yeah. Still raining? Still raining. Alright, I figured it would quit once we actually got moving. I think something too we could maybe work with the barn is going to be like some stone and such in the mix too, but I'm not going to want to do too much stone because I do want to look more, you know, kind of like our outpost over here, maybe just along the edges and stuff, that it would be stone. Alright, I want to kind of get a little bit of a backed up view here. So yeah, I guess in the end that actually doesn't look too enormous. I was afraid it was going to look too big and tall. But I think that size-wise, that's actually going to be just fine. So good. And of course it will go back quite a ways. But compared to our other structure, it won't be too horribly out of proportion. Just gotta change that to all dirt. That was throwing me off too much to have it that way. Mild OCD kicking in. There, fixing that. Much better. Alright, very nice. Let's see. Better get rid of these, because those won't despawn since they're hooked up next to this tree. Thankfully they're a different colored leaf, so it's a lot easier to tell where those end, because it is kind of nice to leave some of the natural tree shapes going. Oh hey, we got an apple as a reward. And I'm never very good at like completely recreating a naturally generated tree shape, so I try not to disturb them too much. Alright, I think it's like if we take out that corner, then that'll more or less, I think, I hope. Might have just wrecked it all. Might have to cut down this tree and retry. Sometimes that's really the only way you can do it. Yeah, I think that looks more or less natural. More or less. I'll leave it alone for now. We might chop it down. Who knows? It's kind of fun having a little birch, though, mixed in with all the others. Just kind of that little bit of a color pop. So, alright, so this is the general structure, then, that we're going to have to work off of. I think for the sake of functionality, being able to start getting the cows going, I've got not too terribly many more oak planks, but I'll just kind of use these up as far as I'm able. And then, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter too much for these spruce planks because we really aren't going to see them in the end. So that might be another reason that I'll want to try and do like a layer of oak logs, kind of running across the bottom and then up along the sides, just to kind of give a little bit of an accent. I think that's something I'll probably want to end up doing before this project is done. But for now, just to try and, well, let's see. We don't want to go that far. Why am I punching this? Old habits. I tell you what. I think for ease's sake, we'll go ahead and bury that for now, and we can worry about it later. And by worry about, I mean completely forget about until later. Because I can guarantee I will not remember by the end of this stream that I did that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then just for ease's sake, go ahead and get some dirt across, because we can remove that again easy later. Oop. The heck? Was this always here? Probably was. Is that even? Yeah, no, that is a tree that's actually there. I didn't know if it was just some leaves from a chopped down tree that were sticking around. So we'll go ahead and actually I'll want to clear out, because we are going to want to get our cows in from over there. So I'll go ahead and, do I have more dirt? Oh, I have a lot of dirt on me. Do I have more dirt? I'm worried about that. Yeah, I got plenty. So we'll go ahead and close that off. And then we'll kind of have this be our opening. And then otherwise, I think I've got some oak doors already made. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and have to make up a couple. No, oh, I had a bunch of oak slabs already. That's fine. We're going to want them for making our ceiling in the end, which we could actually probably do that while we're at it today. Get rid of some of this stuff. Boy, our inventory sure can fill up quick. Let's see here. So I do not have any doors currently. I thought I maybe did, but so we will need to chop down at least one more oak tree on stream just to be able to make some oak doors, which granted I could just take this down. Do I like all the trees? I probably want to get rid of these two trees that are right here. Well, maybe I'll leave like this one that's touching, but then get rid of this one. I like where they both are. So we'll just chop down one and, or chop down our one wall and use that for materials. Does that look? That looks fine enough. Do. I like that little piece of grass that's just sitting right there too. Just kind of helps with some of the natural landscaping. So we'll do our best to try and preserve that for while we can. All right. Do we have enough now to make a door? And by a door, I mean two. Which I guess I actually meant three. That's right, they give you three now. I don't know why they do it that way, but there we are. And one door, two doors. There. And I do think we'll kind of go with the oak doors and like the oak trap doors for the sake of windows. Just for kind of the decorations here, I feel like it looks a little bit more barny. more barn-like. Speaking of Barney, apparently they're rebooting the series, so anyone who was a big Barney fan, get ready for that. Go ahead and do that. And then let our cows into here. Make sure nothing spawned. I lit it up like crazy, so hopefully that wouldn't be an issue. Alright, you cows. This is where you get to live forever now. Is in this little space. I hope you like it. I spent, I don't know, some amount of time on it. Yeah, they're liking it. They like it. This is their new hanging out spot. Well, and let's see, we are going to need some ladder setup. So actually, maybe that's kind of how we'll do it for getting down to that lower area, is having like a row of steps that'll go down here, and then a row of steps that'll kind of go up along this wall to get to that second floor once we get that far. So I think maybe that's how we'll do it. So everything will stay contained. We won't have extra doors in and out. Yeah. I think that's how I'll end up building it. All right. So now I'm not 100% sure how I want to go about this next part, because I am going to want to kind of fence them off. And we could just do wood fencing, or we could do stone fencing, kind of like we have down in the sheep pen. Gonna have to kind of examine our options. So I think I like having, again, the like in between areas as being the wooden fencing. Oh, and that's right, I have the oak and the spruce mixed together because I ran out of materials. I'll have to fix that someday too. But we might do like more of the cobblestone for kind of a main barrier. So my one thought is I want to kind of have a couple of cows that are just kept as my breeding cows. So kind of like how over here I have these sheep are just the breeding sheep. And then I'm able to kind of put them out over here. That way if, you know, these die, or if I decide to get some mutton or something, I always have at least some source sheep. So again, having a small area that'll be like the source cows. So I might do like a cobblestone divider for that. And then, honestly, maybe even have it kind of more open, but then once we build our staircases, we'll maybe put... Well, I don't know, because then it could be kind of nice having the cobblestone fencing again. So I think I'll maybe try out doing some cobblestone fencing to divide out the... like the entrancey area away from where the cows will be hanging out. And then where the source cows will be. Now, it got dark out there, so we're gonna have to make a quick run. Hopefully nothing too scary or terrible is hanging out. Beautiful, beautiful Minecraft night sky. Oh, looks like it's a new moon. Like the toddler is still in good shape, so that is good. She really needed a good solid nap. I'm glad she was able to get back down. All right, on to business. Oh, and actually, let's see. I do keep some supplies in here. Do I have anything I want? Chest wouldn't hurt to have over there. We only have the 2 bricks. I'm gonna have to find out how to make bricks again. I think it's just like clay, but I think they may be... What are these called? Yeah, just bricks. Can you not make these? Do you have to find them? Oh, that'd be annoying if that's the case. I feel like you used to be able to make bricks like that. Oh. Just saw an Enderman poofing around. Oh, there is a witch. So there's a witch and an Enderman hunting us. Oh boy, this could be less than great. Well, we might be putting some of those diamonds to use a little bit sooner than I had planned. Because I don't think we want to have either of these just hanging around. And our iron swords are not looking so great in comparison. Alright, let's see. Let's think about what we're going to need diamonds for. So we need, I believe, just one for an enchanting table. So that does leave us with 6 more then that we can use on other things. So we could get a sword. Get a diamond sword put together. And like a helmet maybe. Or no, a helmet's like 5. Don't have enough for... Oh yeah, I guess we wouldn't have had enough for chest plate. I don't know, maybe we just do a diamond sword. We could use up all of our diamonds, but I don't know that a helmet is really worth it. Let's see, what is the damage difference? Oh, it's only 6 attack versus 7 attack. Slightly, or the speed is the same. The durability, of course, is going to be higher, but... Well, I wonder, too, can we... Oh, that witch is hanging around my cows. Leave my cows alone. I don't know if witches are actually hostile. If unprovoked. I feel like we don't want her just hanging around, though. Oh. Leave my cows alone. Well, this seems to be working. Hopefully I don't hit a cow. Oh no, am I out of arrows? Shoot, I'm out of arrows. Oh boy. Alright, we might be going and fighting a witch here. I really hope this doesn't end up being terrible. Get out of the way, cow. Well, that seems like it was just fine. Cool. We didn't get anything, but I'm cool with that. We don't have a witch hanging around anymore. I don't think witches are like raids where all of a sudden they cause terrible things to happen, so hopefully this is fine. I don't see any status effects on me. I'm gonna hope for the best. One of those new mechanics that I haven't really played around with. Alright, let's see. So we were trying to grab some cobblestone fencing so that we can separate out our cows. And start getting the cow breeding going so that we can get some books, so that we can get some things enchanted. So that we can go and fight stuff and not feel so worried about it all. Alright. So we still got that. I believe in one of these chests over here I've got, yes, lots of walls, because I really overestimated how many walls I needed. Let's go ahead and drop off some of this stuff. And then bows are really not going to be, or my bow is really not going to be worth carrying around anymore because I used up all my supplies there. We're gonna need to get some chickens going so that we can get a good feather supply. All right, cows. Let's find a good spot for you. Now I feel bad completely closing off the cows. So I think I will give them a little bit of roaming space, and then that way too we can have more than just the two. But I think the trick I am going to use is to put my walls up along this way, because I believe if I do it like this, I should still be able to feed the cows. And then the baby cow, yes, can fit through. Perfect. That was exactly what I was hoping. So it'll keep the adults on that side, but then the baby cows can come out and hang out in this area. So perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to see. And then otherwise, let's see, like a 1, 2, maybe a 3 wide entry space. And go ahead and get like a wall going across this way. And let's see. I forget how we did it down below with the sheep so that I could still cross through. Oh, that's right. We just had it being completely, the cobblestone being completely walled off, but then since it was the wood fences, that was how I was able to walk past. Did that baby cow grow up already? Oh no, he's still hanging out over there. So we'll just go ahead and have like a wall there. And then maybe do like a double wall going across, just for, I don't know, the sake of a double wall. And then I think we'll put a gate going across like right there. I think that'll kind of work out. Might have to change the appearance of it as we get going, but I think that's kind of the idea I want to go with. I might bring it down a level, actually. Just make it a little bit more visible. And I might even put like the ends up, just to kind of, I don't know, give it more of a finality there. Even do something like that. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. Play around with that idea. And then we'll go straight across from our entrance. And we'll have, well, let's see. Because actually the gates, we can't do like a double gate that's really gonna work, will we? Maybe do like that, that. I don't know. We'll play around with that as we keep going. I think, do I have gates on me? No. And we could do just like a spruce door again. So we got fences, but no gates, huh? That's okay, we can make some. The sun is going down already, though. Gosh. These overly short Minecraft days. Which, granted, I'm probably supposed to be out fighting terrible things at night more, but still trying to be a little bit cautious until we're able to get our enchanting setup really into gear. Then we'll probably just stay out in the night and not really care about stuff anymore once we've got some enchanted diamond gear running around. Okay. So what do I need for gates? I can never remember. A couple planks and okay, perfect. So we'll do 2 of these. And then voila. Oh. Well, that was anticlimactic. Voila! Yeah, I don't think I like those being on the ends there. We'll take those off. And then we'll see how long these last as they are. Something to play around with, though. And we only need to open up 1 gate at a time to get in and out, but that's okay. Now, I do wonder... We could put like a water source along the back so kind of force the baby cows out. Because part of the idea is I want to have you grow up out here. Which granted, I think, can I just keep feeding you and eventually you'll just become an adult? This is taking a lot, so I'm guessing probably not very efficiently. So for now, I'll probably just throw some dirt across just so that we keep you from... Hey, what did I just say? I don't want you back there. Come on, little guy. Come on. There. You stay on this side now. Oh, for crying out loud. I forget how difficult babies are. And by babies, I mean Minecraft babies. Let's see. That works, right? Are you still interested? If it's in the offhand? You don't seem uninterested, so we'll call it a day. Alright, let's put up this wall just to keep you from being annoying. There. Now, hopefully, we got it all settled up. Okay, good. Good. Okay, this is coming along nice. So then I think, just for the sake of, again, trying to get a little bit more of the structure going here, we'll go ahead and keep building out the walls. We've got all those oak planks, so we can go ahead and make our floor that we were planning to. And just kind of see how we like all the spacing of things. And again, what I was planning was going up this high, and then having our next floor level. So we'll see if that ends up working out the way I want it to. Gonna need a lot of dirt for this. Thankfully, dirt is cheap and easy to work with. Oh, hey, good. We've got an adult cow. Which I suppose I probably should actually keep, like, maybe 6 adult cows in this area just so that I can breed a little bit faster. Oh, goody. These guys are back. There's a lot of you this time. Guess what? I still don't want to play. I know you're sitting there with your crossbows, but I don't want to play. You can just leave. Shoot. Get. Maybe if I get up high enough, they'll ignore me. Ugh. Nope, that didn't work. Well, good thing we've got our interior structure here. And there, out of sight. Alright, we'll just keep working on this, and hopefully those guys will keep on moving along their merry way. So, then we'll go ahead and just start building this out. Now, is this going to be too tall? I think with the cows, again, we want kind of more of that head space, so I think it's going to be the right amount. Can hear the angry grunts of the raiders out there. Yeah, I know you're mad at the world, but leave me be. I'm trying to make a happy little farm around here. You guys hungry again? Make me more babies. You don't get food. You're an adult now. And you're gonna get murdered later. Of course, I probably shouldn't say it too loud. I want you to make some nice, good leather. Good amounts of leather that I'm going to need from you. Alright, so looking at it, I do think that's the height that I want to work with for kind of the main barn, especially because it is still going to be enclosed more. I think for the upper level, we'll maybe have it be more open. But kind of for this lower cow barn portion, we'll have it closed off and closed in a little bit more. Oops. Uh-oh. I think I'm hearing the child again. Which it has now been a pretty decent amount of time that she's been able to sleep, so I think we'll consider that a good nap on her end. So I will finish off this little portion. And then otherwise, I believe I am going to have to call it a day. This has been Crake and Bake. We made some nice progress on our barn, getting some outer structures started up. Hopefully, again, I'll get a chance to get on tomorrow for another nap time stream. Otherwise, thanks everyone who was able to come out, and hope you have a good rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you next time.